So here's what we're going to cover. We're going to talk about what we know about traditional performance management. We're going to talk about how we can rethink it, redesign it, and reboot it. Everybody in this room who absolutely loves your performance management process, please stand up. Come on, somebody. I see one. Yay, there's one. There's got to be a few out there. There's one. Okay. Well, this is the problem. It's a common approach that we universally pretty much hate. We're trying to build organizations today that are flatter, that are agile, that focus on collaboration and innovation, and yet we focus on the individual, and we rate you against other individuals. So the system inherently creates this competition in an era when we don't want competition, we want collaboration. We base the whole system on this idea that extrinsic rewards is what drives performance, but it doesn't. Extrinsic rewards can be a great demotivator if they're thought of as unfair, but they are not a motivator. Intrinsic rewards, connection to the purpose, connection to values, that's what drives performance. Humans don't hold back performance based on what they're going to be rewarded. If I show up tomorrow, I'm not thinking about my raise in 6 months, and I'm going to perform a little bit better today because of that. It's just not the way we're wired. That's not how we work. So let's start talking about how we rethink this. How do we shift our thinking, and how do we go back and start to help our leaders shift their thinking? We need to give the steering wheel to our employees, and as HR leaders, this one is the most fun, because it means we can get out of the policing and the hounding and the oversight, and we can move towards building cool solutions that help our people. We also need to change our focus from past to future. What if we spend a little bit about talking about what we've learned in the work that we've done, the strengths that people have, and the great things that they've done, and how we take that forward, how we take it forward to help them reach their career, and how we take it forward to help the organization reach its potential. That completely changes the nature of that conversation. It makes it a lot more fun and something that might actually drive engagement and not disengagement. And we really can't do what everyone else is doing. We need to get really clear on what it means to your organization, because if I told you what we did at People Firm, you would say that wouldn't work in my organization, and that's fine. We all need to think about what's right for our own unique organizations and build to that. And the first thing I would say to you is build your courage. This is a hard one. I literally, 2 weeks ago, Sam, had a CEO tell me, I don't want any of that touchy-feely stuff in here. Right? That's the way he came to the table, and he sat cross-armed like this the whole time. We have a lot of leaders who grew up with these traditional models, who think that their systems and the numbers and the spreadsheets are right, and who are hoping that you're just going to get better at creating differentiation between the 3.2s and the 3.3s. The interesting thing about all of this is that the new solutions are often way more simple. They're easier for our people to use, they're easier for us as HR leaders to manage, but getting there is rarely simple. That's why there's only 6% who've gone, because it's not an easy process. So you need to build your courage, use the peers you've gained through these environments, and really, take it on.